Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back for a spot of royalty. The Meghan Markle court case is coming up. Is this going to be a Pandora's box of secrets revealed? Basically, the argument that Meghan and Harry are making, and it's primarily Meghan, is that only parts of the letter were revealed by Thomas Markle. Basically, the argument is that Meghan is making is that only parts of her letter to her father, written in her own hand, were revealed. Okay, and the media kept parts out and didn't reveal certain parts, and by doing this, twisted the narrative. Thomas Markle, he admits that he didn't release all of the letter because parts of it were so painful that he just couldn't bear it. He just couldn't release those parts. So he admits that he didn't release parts. And so that's the issue. So the issue is the parts that weren't revealed. So those parts that weren't revealed are going to be revealed. Let's read a moment. Meghan Markle may be forced to hand over texts in legal fight. Okay, so she's going to be forced to hand over texts and emails, very personal texts, very personal emails, things that have remained hidden. Okay, they're not going to be able to shape the narrative because the court will seek to examine all, to take the totality of the evidence. And it could easily be seen that Meghan, in her private texts to others, she may be seen scheming or provoking a response from Thomas, because Thomas did not reveal this letter for 6 months. Okay, and then the five anonymous friends, why wouldn't they reveal who they are? Because they're nobodies. They went on Gayle King, Oprah's good buddy, and they, raked Thomas over the coals again and again and again. And finally, Thomas felt that he had to defend himself. Okay, so these missing pieces, these many missing pieces they can go for Meghan or they can go against Meghan. And I'm kind of saying it's more about Meghan because this is a letter. The issue is this letter between Meghan and her father. Harry's not involved in that. This letter is penned in Meghan's hand. Harry didn't sign that letter, and it's not his relationship with her father. It's Meghan's relationship with her father. So what does Meghan hope to accomplish with these lawsuits? I mean, let's just get a beat on the general. What does she hope to accomplish? Because, people are saying she has very thin skin for someone who is so public. She has very thin skin, and she needs to learn how to take criticism better because she's going to get a lot of it. She's world famous. Oh my. Okay. So what is Meghan hoping to accomplish here? Okay, lovers, Mother Earth, and strength. Establish, she wants to be beloved. She wants to be very beloved. She really wants to change everyone's perception of her. We have the two jokers, transformation and a big shift in perception. Transformation and a big shift. Officially, she also wants to be powerful. She wants to be more powerful than the media. She wants to be beloved and she wants to be powerful. She wants to dictate what the media can print, the messages. So this is literal messages. This is what's in print, what's electronically communicated. So she wants to be beloved and she wants to dictate what the media can print about her, and she really wants to control the perception of the media and the people. Control the media and therefore control the perception of the people. Okay, so all of the texts and emails are going to be released. is this going to be damaging? Will this backfire? Will this damage her reputation even further? Or will it, improve her reputation? Because it's a real gamble. I mean, this is kind of she's pushing all her chips into the center of the table here. This is more so than ever before. This is not one thing. This is kind of, everything about this is going to be examined. And that's how a court must happen. So is this going to damage her reputation further? She's going to be seen being cruel to her father, provoking him, scheming with others to, destroy his reputation. Or she's going to be seen as a victim, which is what she wants. So is this going to backfire, or is it going to, it's going to be a huge win for her? Because I think those are really the only two options here. Okay, so is this going to backfire, or is it a huge win? I don't see a backfire here. Roses is sweet and beautiful. Step by step, 8, 9, 3 hearts. Yeah, 3 hearts. 3 hearts 2 times. And cross. Permanent relationship and burdens. The cross is very heavy. In a single stroke, she's going to put her reputation on a better path. This is really going to... Interestingly, this is showing that it's really going to be have a really positive effect for her. I don't see a lot of people here. I was thinking maybe a lot of people will rally to her defense. But I think she's going, the revelation of all of the texts and emails is going to be very positive for her. It's going to show her in a very good light. And it's going to put her on a better path, which is what she wants. She really wants to change everything. She wants to turn it around. Will any royals be called to testify? Because the only royal who ever had to testify in a court was Princess Anne. Her pit bull terrier, escaped as she was putting him in the car after a walk in Windsor Park. And he ran after 2 boys on bicycles and sort of nipped at them and scratched them. They didn't have to have any stitches, so there's no real biting going on here because those teeth are sharp. They just had some scratches. So she had to pay a 500-pound fine and put her dog in training. I had a blue heeler dog, and he had a huge chest, and he would love to fight. And he would be a dog who would just run to that battle and just scratch up some boys like that. That was kind of how he was. So those pit bull terriers, they're kind of the same way. So will any royal be called to testify in court? Because they're not going to like this. They're not going to like that at all. Will any of the royals be called to testify in court? Oh boy. Okay, so on the surface, committed, water into wine, transform, woman, committed because, okay, this woman is Meghan, and this is 22, 6 diamonds, many people, hand in hand. It may bind all of them to come. It does bind them officially. Okay, they'll be subpoenaed, 2 clubs. Hiding beneath 4 clubs, 2 spades, devil, and inheritance. They really don't want to come. They're very upset about this. The royal family is very unhappy about this possibility that they could be called to court. And they really don't want to come. So I think she's going to do everything she can to not have them called to court and she's going to say it's between her and her father. But that doesn't mean that the media companies, the Daily Mail or the Mail on Sunday, the Sun and the Mirror, and whoever else, she's suing everybody. It doesn't mean that they can't call royals as witnesses just to aggravate them, okay, and to create a wonderful news stream that they can report on. So the more drama, the better for them. 11 and 6, 17, 5 hearts, maybe. Yeah, the royals are very, very upset about the possibility that they could be called into court. So will they be called into court? Transformation for the woman. Yeah, it doesn't say that they will or they won't. They can be called into court and they really don't want to come. That's what it's saying. Will Thomas be forced to testify in court? This poor man has not seen his grandbaby. He's not committed a whole bunch of murders that I'm aware of. So is he going to be forced to testify in court? So he's not seen his grandbaby. There's all this conflict, and yet now he's going to be called to court. He's going to have to face Meghan, his daughter, who he paid for all her schooling. And so is he going to be forced to testify in court? It's just a nightmare. Yes. Executioner by the judge. Oh my. Okay, is Thomas going to be forced to testify in court? Yes. By the court, by the judge, executioner's court, or a judge, player, to do this one thing. Player's a one-off. 24 plus 9, 33. Yes and yes. We got doubled yes. He's definitely going to have to come to court. He's going to be ordered by the court. He's going to, the player also dresses well. He's going to have to dress up and, comport himself properly. We have man and incubus, succubus. He's very upset about it. He's very upset. The relationship is just so sour for him. So yeah, and it just sours the relationship further for him. Will the missing pieces of the letter that were held back by Thomas make the public more sympathetic to Thomas or turn him against him further? Okay, because Thomas didn't release the entire letter. And that is the lawsuit. That's the basis of this lawsuit, is that parts of this letter were not released by the media. Meghan is blaming the media. Thomas admits that it was him. Okay, the media can't tear those bits out of Thomas that he didn't reveal. They don't know what's there. They reported what they were given. Okay, and so she's saying she's misrepresented by the fact that parts of the letter were not revealed. So, will these missing pieces of this letter make the public more sympathetic towards Thomas, or turn the public against Thomas? Because it's a very carefully crafted letter, in my opinion. Okay, will they turn them against Thomas? No. No, he's an angel. He's the innocent party. Okay, will these missing pieces finally revealed? So they're going to reveal everything. They're going to reveal all the texts, all the emails, and the missing parts of the letter. And Thomas is going to be dragged into court. So is revealing the missing parts of the letter, is that going to make the public turn further against Thomas or see him in a better light? No, they're not going to turn further against Thomas. They're going to see Thomas more positively. Sitting on the fence, communication, 1823. Because of the deep relationship, Trinity, everything will work together to make him appear innocent. Okay, the angel is completely innocent and without fault. 11 and 3, 14, 4 diamonds. So his public image is going to be improved by the revelation of the missing parts. And according to him, the missing parts, she was so mean to him in these missing parts. The things that he didn't reveal to the media were so painful that she would say that to him. That's why he didn't reveal it. So that's gonna work well for him. Interesting. What a strange reading, because they both seem to win. Okay, so let's review. What are Meghan's goals? She wants to be loved by everybody. She wants authority over the media, over what they print. So that's kind of odd, but that's kind of typical too. She wants to be beloved, but the beatings will continue until morale improves. And she really wants to turn her public image around. And that's very understandable, because Meghan and Harry and all the royals, they live and die by public image. So they have to have a good public image, because that's what they do. Okay, these texts and emails, will they backfire, or will they be a huge win? They're going to be good for Meghan. All this revealing stuff is going to be good for Meghan. Revealing the texts and such is going to be good for Meghan. Okay, and revealing the letter is going to be good for Thomas. So they both win. The public is going to have sympathy for both. Will the royals have to testify in court? It doesn't say they're going to. They are obligated under the rules of the court. They can be called to testify. They really are very upset about this, and they don't want to be called to testify. This is just more media circus. And, devil. They're really, devil in two spades. They're really, really, really unhappy about this. Will Thomas be forced to testify in court? Absolutely. The court will call him, and he'll have no choice. And he's very upset about it. But ultimately, revealing the things that weren't revealed, which is the basis of this, it's going to improve his standing, which is good, which is what he wants. He doesn't want to be smeared in the press. And so, interestingly, the cards here are saying that Meghan improves her image by doing this, which is what she's trying to do. She's really trying to transform it. And Thomas improves his image. Win-win. That almost never happens. So it's a win for both, interestingly. But the royals are losers. They're really upset about it. And she's a member of the royal family. She needs to really align herself with the royals and not with everyone else in the whole world. Okay, which is what she's doing. She's aligning herself with all the people who are against the royals. Male, pale, and stale, colonialists, blah, blah, blah. She's, everything she says is almost against the royals. So this is going to further anger the royals towards Meghan and Harry. And that's not a good thing. All the money comes from there. Everything they have comes from the royals. So that's your royalty today. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Find other merch, mugs, t-shirts, carry bag, pullover on Teespring. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment.